So you guys said fish. I'm doing sliced fish, as you can see. Let's see if I can take you guys along with me. I have a plantain, I'm gonna fry that. And you know I have some seasoning here. We're gonna get those washed and cut and see what happens. So even though we had bought the fish sliced and they said they scale it, we always go back and touch it. As you can see, I had poured some vinegar in there, let it sit for a minute to take off like the rawness. You know, they scale the fish, but there's always a little extra scales on it, and you don't want, when you're doing what you do, you get too much scales. Right? So that's pretty much it. This is new for me, this channel thing, but I'm trying. You know, I made some cooked down saltfish and fried dumpling for breakfast yesterday, and I forgot to take you guys along. Yeah? Yeah, so let me just get the plate. I mean, you can typically put it back into the pot, but because I'm scaling it directly there, you know, I'll scale it and put it back in there, is it? Yeah. So, like I was saying, I just love touch them up because for me that's a whole heap of scale. So I'm cooking rice and peas, sliced fish, you know it's Lent, and some curry shrimp. Why not? I want to do this Lent thing, but every day I cheat a little bit. But I guess no tries. Trying is better than not trying, eh? Because the first day of Lent, I had a piece of hot dog, and then I remembered it was Lent. See, all this fish evidence and I scale. You're not scale. You're not scale. So I'm gonna put that in a pot now for fry. A pot full of bone scale. Just touch them back. So I'm gonna go on scale, and then when we finish scale, we get back, right? Cool. So you can just go and sit me in for a while. Yeah, so I scaled the fishes. I had washed them in vinegar already, but now again they're scaled. I'm gonna just give them a second rinse in some vinegar. Now I'm gonna make them sit in it this time. Just a quick little rinse. Just make sure so everything is good. Okay. So well scaled, pretty ready. I tried to drain all the water off. One almost Right? So I try to drain all of them. So my next thing too is kind of dry. So by the time I go for wash it off again. By the time I go for fry them. Oh no, it's a biscuit. By the time I got to fry them now, I'm good. Get the water run out of the sink. So one scale. Alrighty. So with fish, you know, you don't need a lot of anything. So no, I don't put a lot of stuff on my fish. Personally, I just put some salt. Alright. Might sound like a lot, but it's not because it's blending it up. Just put a little salt. I'm an old school fish cooker. And then just a little black pepper. I bought this back with me from Dominica. It's very smooth. I like it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna fry. When I fry and ready to, after I fry and ready to cook down, then I'll add the secret fish pack, which is this pack, the Maggie fish tea pack. Yeah, just a little bit of this and you're gone all the way. So yeah, but I'm not ready for that yet. I can put on the pot, just let the salt and the pepper just go and soak the fish. You know, my eye. You know, I always wanted a big kitchen because I love to cook, but my kitchen is so small, but I do so much cooking in it. So I guess it works, right? So now, this is what we call Dutchie, right? I want to know one thing. Why the phone make my belly look so big? And then I gotta edit it, but I'm not. Right? So I just remembered my brother said video at the long way. Right? Let it look more professional. I'll be back. So I'm back. I went and got a piece of garlic. Yeah, because I believe when you're frying fish, once the oil in the pot, you're supposed to add a piece of garlic. It just gives the pot taste. I don't like to eat garlic, but when it fry out in the pot, it gives the pot a taste. So I'm gonna ask myself. Alright, that's a bit better. So yes, I cut it in 4 pieces, and of course I use coconut oil, no vegetable oil. Very unhealthy. Not good at all. but I'm not even sure if this is pure. It says pure, but you never know. So just add some oil to your pot. Once you put the oil in the pot, you can just go ahead and add your garlics. Once the pot is hot, you will know because the garlic will start to fry. So, yeah, we're in the kitchen. Yeah. So I'm here now again. I'm about to wash the onions, the carrots, the pepper to go into the shrimp. So always wash your fruit, your vegetables, and vegetables. I don't need all of this, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a piece of onion. And I like my shrimp spicy, so I use an entire. There's always ways to make things from scratch. A lot of people use like heavy cream or, shrimp Alfredo sauce and stuff like that. I just use milk or coconut powder or something like that, and let it cook down. Some Julian style and just two peppers, Julian style. Also, doing an onion. I cut it very thin because I'm not really a fan of onion, but it's necessary to taste out the pot. I don't really like to cut the pepper until I reach that point. So, taking out the last bit of fish. Some people like their fish dry, and some people like it crispy. I myself, it depends on my mood. Just like I will enjoy a sunny side of egg every now and then. So here are the fried fish. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that in the microwave. Let it sit for a minute. So the fishes are all fried. I'll be serving those dried crispy. Yeah. So let's make some curry shrimp. Okay guys, so I turned off the stove, but I added the milk to the pots. Yeah. I'm now going to add the curry to make the little saucy sauce. Yeah. Once the milk starts to boil, it's gonna give the pot that little thickness. So this is a curry of my choice. But for some reason, when I'm overseas and I buy that curry, I don't think I get the same quality that I would here in Jamaica. So this is a shrimp. They're already plucked. Only thing I'm going to do is just give them a quick rinse. Give them a quick rinse just in case any little thing. And like I said, I like to wash all my seafood with Antala vinegar. Yeah, so just a little tad. In the shrimp, I don't really use a lot of oil. I had fried the fish in that pot, so once I threw off that oil, the remaining is, yeah, like I was saying. So I just wash it with a little vinegar, just to take off like any excess, anything that's on it. It's already plucked. That's the vinegar water. I just give it a final fresh water rinse. Yeah. My channel is small, and I know that there's a lot of persons out there that just appreciate the natural cooking. You know, it's not fancy. It's just how we do things. How we do things here in Jamaica. It gets done, and when it's done, it's delicious. Alright? So now, let me make you see the pot. What's happening with the milk. So this is what's happening with the milk here. It's gonna become very creamy like. It boils down to a cream. But remember, once we add the shrimp, we don't want it to cook too long, because when you cook shrimp too long, it gets tough. And if you open the pot too much and air touch it, it gets tough as well. So I just put back the piece of onion in the fridge. So this is what the shrimp looks like right now. I'm gonna turn down the stove. Yeah, and let it simmer. Right? Cool. We'll be back shortly. We're gonna get these dishes washed, kitchen cleaned up, and then we go ahead and fry the plantains. So this is the finishing touch on the shrimp. As you can see, it looks delicious and it tastes even better. Yep. So now I'm rinsing out this pot to go ahead and fry them plantains. You have to keep the lighter high away from the children. Alrighty. So the plantain, I'm gonna cut it. The pot is wet, so I'm making it dry. Because remember, the kitchen is clean now. Remember, you can't add oil to a wet pot. So Jamaica, we cut the end, cut the other end, find one of the creases, and simply just run the knife along that line. Once we do that, it's easy to get it out. Easy peasy. Right? So I'm gonna use like this plate. I think it's my favorite chopping plate. Put that in the garbage. So I'm going to do what they call the Jamaican cut. So I'm gonna cut it diagonally like this. This plantain's a little small, but you get the drift, right? Right. So that is the plantains. The pot is hot, so I'm gonna add some oil to it. I'm gonna add some oil to the pot. Enough to baste the entire pot bottom. Plantains burn easy. They stick easy. And this pot now is a pot that gets hot fast. So yeah, just put it up. Pretty much the oil is already hot because the pot I'm using is very thin. They get hot fast. So while I'm using it to fry the plantains, very thin, which get the oil hot. However, I have to turn it down because, as you know, if you blink too hard, plantain burn up. You know, so yeah. So I turned on the fire because I want the plantain to kind of like soak. Let me let you guys see. I want it to like kind of soak. So I will give it another flip because they're supposed to be browner, but I want the oil to soak in it because to me it's not like fully right. So you want it to be completely cooked from this one is doing its thing. So let me see the pot I go on with the thing. You see that one is flimsy. I had added a piece of napkin. So basically I want them to be like the first one I took out. This one's not quite there as yet. This one looks like it's to reach. Just let it soak up the oil, you know. These, you don't add any salt to them. They have their natural taste, which most people enjoy. But fish I pop all over the stove. Stove will want clean, man. But other than that, everything else is ready to go. The cabbage and carrot need to be made to make the vegetable. So this one's done. Put it there. Almost burnt, and I'm looking at it, huh? They say if you blink it, burn up. Tough for that. Yeah, so these are doing great. When I poke them, it goes right through, so that shows me that they're cooking. So that side's a little dark. I don't want to really let it burn too much. Let me see if I can let this end catch some color. It cut bad because it was so small. I was trying to get everything. It's fine. So pretty much dinner is finished. Yeah, let's see if we can get that. So guys, I'm currently sitting in my room. The fish is fried, the shrimps is curried, rice and peas done, plantain fry. Only thing left is to make the salad and then plate it and let you see the final. And of course, he got to tell you guys if he enjoys it, but I don't think I'm ready to show his face as yet. All right, so I grated the carrot and julienne style the cabbage. That is it currently. All right, so Jamaicans, we normally add a little lime juice or like a vinegar. Today my choice is vinegar. Yeah, vinegar and like a brown sugar bring up the taste. So yeah, so it's now time for the plating and the great reveal of the looks, and I am sure I won't disappoint in the taste. So I'll see you in a bit. So guys, this is the final look. Yeah, you see? Yep.
Picture soon coming idea.
They never tell her not to talk with them out full.
Oh, you have it, man? Nice.
Cedric, your dinner's ready.
Yeah, thanks. You know, I remember
Wow.
the video you do. I can't show me that drink there. The smoothie and it, the family.
I put it on YouTube.
What?
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, honestly.
No, you can't do that.
It's on YouTube, I swear.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't do them things, man. You can't put a video up on YouTube. You're mad. You're mad.
Oh, yeah, go so.
How much you mad?
Is they up there for you?
You're going to take it down.
Why?
How many why? You can't put them type of video on YouTube.
Why? Did you see Oops, I'm Sorry challenge on TikTok?
What?
Did you see the Oops, I'm Sorry challenge on TikTok?
When the response way I talk about, you know, that can't go on YouTube without my permission, I go sue.
What you want from me when you sue? What you want when you sue?
Give me no more. The money.
Money?
Yeah.
It's sure money?
Yeah.
I mean, if you move the M and put the H. I say, if you mean if you move the M and put the H, so you get the honey. That's you want, the honey?
Money, myself.
Money. You love money?
You love money.
My babies.
Ryan.
Hmm?
We're going to be coming to party every day. Like
You are going to. They're gonna love you.
Like me and your music, you know. No bother with that.
They're gonna love you. They're gonna be like, oh, he's so sexy. And what a way can eat. Yeah? Babe, stop no man. Say what I stop.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stop now. Alright guys, so obviously he's enjoying his meal. So yeah. Peace, love, and Jamaican bread. I was gonna say cocoa bread, but I think somebody owns that. Yeah, I gotta find a little logo, a little catchy phrase. Bye guys, love you always. Remember to like, subscribe, and look out for the next video. Bye.
You know, some believe I like to space.
My food nice.
Lauren, food, man.
I'll zoom in on it. All that bone. Who cook for you nice, huh? Hey baby?
My wife.
I did have to show them it. Were you forested?
You can't go to eat nice food. Street food, food nice.
Okay, baby.